Quest presents an unabridged recording of Penury by Pete Brassett, narrated by David Mccallion. Prologue. Alan Duffy McDuff, an unassuming 49-year-old with a penchant for tight T-shirts and a gleaming array of what his father referred to as dead man's teeth, lived under the constraints of a lengthy non-harassment order issued for the prolonged persecution of his estranged wife, a sentence which had inadvertently spawned a fruitful career as a security consultant, a vocation which, aside from the installation of intruder alarms, afforded him the opportunity to secrete micro-motion-activated digicams in the bathrooms and bedrooms of his single female clients, which he accessed via an app on his mobile phone. Despite being forced from the marital home, Duffy, whose appearance switched from that of a jaded hipster by day to a homeless Jakey by night, bore no grudge against his wife. On the contrary, he thanked her for releasing him from the shackles of a loveless marriage, for being the catalyst that sparked a burgeoning career, and for affording him the opportunity to go about his business without being lambasted about his intake of alcohol, his slovenly behaviour, or his tardy timekeeping. He did, however, resent the fact that she described him as a manipulative misogynist with a temper as volatile as Vesuvius in order to secure a divorce on the grounds of unreasonable behaviour, an aspersion which fuelled his desire to track her every move. Unfazed by the prospect of having to keep a ledger and file a tax return, as one of the nation's self-employed, he enjoyed instead being at liberty to do as he pleased, when he pleased, and so remained beneath the sheets with the curtains pulled against a harsh winter sun, to browse his phone and ogle, in particular, a lissom young blonde as she readied herself for work in a state of undress. The salacious grin was wiped from his face as the sound of his inbox pinged with another inquiry about the cost of his services, an email he would have returned to later had it not been signed by a Miss Rebecca Barlow, a 36-year-old property developer who, according to her Facebook page, harboured a passion for fine wine and silk sheets. Replying with an assurance that the 60-minute drive from his home on Taylor Street in Ayr to the village of Auchencairn in rural Kirkcudbrightshire would not impact upon his pledge to provide free estimates any time, any place, anywhere, he readily accepted her invitation to survey her latest acquisition. The old commercial hotel.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?